Hey everybody, welcome back to another episode of the 10 Minute Marvel Podcast. Today we're going to be talking about characters from the MCU who should get their own spin-off shows. Not talking about characters necessarily who need their own movies, but characters who, I'd love to see them get a show. Greg's number one choice, Gaia.
And that's the podcast, people. Thanks for joining or coming. Appreciate it.
Yeah.
What's wrong with that?
Yes.
What's wrong? I want to know what happens. I think there's a lot of potential in her story. So, I mean,
There's potential for story. I'll give you that. So we also, of course, have our news and rumors. But before we get to all of that, I'm one of your fancy hosts, Petter, and the slightly more schlubby host.
Schlubby's a good word. I think that describes me perfectly. I don't know what it means exactly, but it seems like it describes me perfectly. Thank you for coming back, everybody, and listening again. Joining us once again this week. If you're looking for ways to support us, you can find us on our YouTube channel. Search 10 Minute Marvel. Give us a like and thumb smash that subscribe button. That is always appreciated. Find and follow us on Facebook and that other thing with an X. Hashtag 10MinMarvel. And of course, you can leave a rating and review wherever you get your friendly neighborhood podcast from. Petter,
Yes.
is it rumors or news first today?
First, we're going to go completely off script, Greg. I just want to thank
Don't, because I
everybody.
just did the whole that intro thing without schlubbing it up or whatever you called me.
Yeah.
So,
No, I just wanted to thank everybody for checking out the podcast this month. We had a big uptick in listeners, clearly some new people finding the podcast. So hope
thank
you
you.
are enjoying it, and thank you for checking that out. I wanted to get that out of the way because I don't know if you stick around to the end, but we appreciate you.
Yes.
So, of course, we're kicking it off here with rumors, Greg. First off, from My Time to Shine, hello.
Hello.
Rumor that they are looking for writers for a new season of Jessica Jones. Jessica Jones is going to be in Daredevil Born Again Season 2 or Daredevil Born Again Season 1 Part 2, however you want to call it, Season 2. But what do you think about that, Greg?
I don't know what to think about this. It depends, of course, on what the story is, how well it's written, how well it's executed, such as anything we obviously encounter here in the Marvel realm. But because the first season with the Purple Man was fantastic, and that was Netflix, right? And they had
Yes.
a hard time topping that, I feel, with season two. And so now I am just curious to know what they'll do with the character. And are they going to have it be as hard hitting and sexually promiscuous as the Netflix series? I kind of doubt it.
I mean, how would you rate Daredevil Born Again?
Have you seen Jessica Jones, the
Mm,
first and second season?
no.
Okay. There's some
It's
sexual
ramped up.
content. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
so it's ramped
I
up
mean,
and it's got some
so
sexy time in it.
more than Daredevil Born Again's hints at stuff.
Yes. Oh, yes.
Way more.
Yes.
So,
Yeah.
I
Right.
mean, it's probably no, it won't go back to
Right.
that exact same level, but
Right. I'm not talking like the boys level here
yeah.
or Doom Patrol or whatever else. Or
Yeah.
yeah. So Creature Commandos. Sorry, I'm in the DC realm, but I have been
Yeah.
watching that. Um,
Yeah. So, I mean, I think that they would try and keep it. They're not going to make it into a light, goofy show. Let's put it
no.
that way. They didn't with Daredevil Born Again, so I don't think they would here,
Yeah. I mean,
especially on the violence side.
yeah, I'm open to it for sure. We'll just put it that way. I think it's going to be if they do it justice, then yeah, I think it'll be good stuff. I'm assuming it's going to be in that same vein as Born Again, right?
Yeah,
So,
that's what I would think too.
which is good. I'm good at that. I
Yeah.
don't need the sexy time and all that, even though that's
Yeah.
kind of her thing,
Hmm.
kind of the drinking.
Yeah. I mean, that's kind of all their thing.
That's true. Yeah, because Murdoch is quite the
Yep.
horny devil. Yeah.
Yep. Drinking and screwing and drinking. That's what we're here for in the MCU.
I mean, I don't know what you signed up for, but that's what I signed up for. That's my
Yep.
Disney Plus subscription right there. That's what I'm looking for.
Yes. Yep. And it's just weird that you always keep on saying, well, Groot's got wood.
I mean, do I need to say it? It's
It's
obvious,
fairly
but
yeah.
it's
Yeah.
implied.
The other rumor from Daniel RPK that Spider-Man is going to play a major role in Avengers Secret Wars. The grass
Makes
is also
sense.
green,
Sky is blue
blue.
usually for now.
Yep. Yep.
So yeah, I'll agree.
Yeah. Like they weren't going to make that movie without him in it. It makes sense, especially with originally Spider-Man Brand New Day. Oh yes, it is going to be
Mhm.
between Doomsday and Secret Wars. That sure he's doing his own thing. Now it still makes enough sense that sure he's doing his own thing during those same events in Doomsday, but yeah,
He's the moneymaker of the Marvel superheroes, right? I mean, he pulls in the most, so you gotta
yeah,
probably put him close to center, and just the relationship with Tony that he had. So
yeah.
that all
So
makes sense.
So that was it for rumors. Very short on rumors today. News wise, Avengers Doomsday, Avengers Secret Wars, and Spider Man Beyond the Spider Verse have all been confirmed for IMAX releases. Spider Man Brand New Day, oh yes, it is, has not yet been confirmed for an IMAX release. I'm not sure what's coming out next year around that time that would be using the IMAX screens. So I fully expect it will
So it's a
get a
matter of like it's they're paying attention to what else is being released on IMAX to it's like kind of gaining the real estate if somebody's already got that niched out, then they don't do it.
yeah.
But
It's
they have to shoot that in a certain way, right? From the beginning.
not necessarily. You're just altering the ratio. So ideally you shoot it in IMAX and then everything else loses just a little bit from it. But if you frame it in such a way, you can shoot it however you want and then slice it for IMAX.
Hmm.
Like if you're shooting more around everything than you need, you can slice something that is filmed in a particular way to match IMAX. At least
Okay.
that's what I assume you can do. That's probably a pain in the butt. It's
I would
probably
think
a
so.
whole lot better to film in an IMAX and be like, okay, the 5% on either side, we're going to lose in the regular. So don't have anything major happen there. But yeah,
Man, those are like small details that if you don't get them right, I mean, there could
yeah,
be a lost
yep,
important part, right? Or
yeah.
maybe that's where reshoots come into play. But
Just
uh
imagine Avengers Infinity War. Thanos is off to the side. He reaches out to snap, and just the whole glove is only visible in IMAX.
everybody else that was not an IMAX was like, what? What
You
happened?
just hear a snapping
Yeah.
sound.
Like, what the hell is that?
Yeah. Also, speaking of the different movies, Fantastic Four First Steps coming to Disney Plus November 5th. Greg, are you going to watch it the day it comes out?
I will want to, whether is that what day is that? Is that a Friday?
It's the 5th.
It's the 5th.
It is a Wednesday.
Okay. Then no, probably not.
That is fair.
It'll be a weekend thing for me probably.
Yeah.
So
I saw it twice in theaters, which was really nice to be able to do that. But I still kind of want to watch it again.
yeah, I'm ready for another go around on it.
Yeah. And final piece of news is Gwyneth Paltrow says she might be in another Marvel movie.
You
Take
don't
that.
say it unless you're going to be in it, right? I mean, what?
Yeah.
I don't know. Why
It's
would you say it otherwise?
yeah. That says to me like, okay, she's showing up in Secret Wars for a few minutes, or I mean, yeah, it just has to be Secret Wars, or she shows up in Spider-Man Brand New Day for a couple minutes. Like she's the last nod to Stark if they don't do Happy in
Yeah,
it or something like that.
I don't think it's going to be a big thing. She'll
Yep.
pop in and out. So
Yep. That's it for the news.
wow.
Yeah. It,
I heard they were going to also back to the Fantastic Four thing.
yeah.
Is there something out there like a 4 hour?
No, no,
I didn't
no,
look into
Greg.
this.
You're wrong. It's not 4 hours. It's 10 hours
10
of
hours of what?
just the thing waiting. You can watch it on YouTube.
Waiting for what?
Just, I mean, I don't know
Like,
if
where
anything
is he?
happened.
Is he like sitting looking like he's down on Yancey Street, just like being creepy and looking for that girl, like woman? Can't remember her name.
Um,
And why?
yeah, That is a great question.
Are they gonna like just blip something at some point in time? And if you're not there to see it, then you miss out on the little Easter egg?
He is just standing at the counter in the Baxter building,
Stirring his sauce.
not even stirring his sauce. He moves, like, changes positions every once in a while, for 9 hours, 56 minutes, and 48 seconds. Now, do you know the significance of that amount of time, Greg?
Say that again, 9 hours,
Nine
30,
hours, 56 minutes, and 48 seconds.
9:56:48.
If you don't, that's okay, because as far as I know, there isn't.
you I could have been sitting there for a good another 5 to 10 minutes thinking about that if you went to cut that out. So, um, there's,
If I had
uh,
done that, I would not have truncated the silence, folks. They would have just been 10 minutes of silence as
oh
Greg
God,
is Googling
I
frantically.
am just my brain's a spinning. Just what could it be? Okay, so there is no significance, is what you're telling
As
me.
far as I know,
Okay,
but
well,
I haven't seen like new rock stars put up anything or anything like that, so I doubt there's any significance.
it's gonna be like like chromosome, DNA strand, something. I don't know.
Something.
Uh, okay. Well, are we on to our main topic there?
Yes, yes, we are.
Fancy better.
We are on to our main topic where we're talking characters who should have their own spin-off show.
I'm still all about Gaia. So,
Yeah.
like,
Can you guess? I feel like there's one because I've talked about it before. I still want the show to happen.
do I get to guess?
Yeah,
Okay. It's probably Darcy. Is it a Darcy show?
two
So
characters.
somebody with Darcy in it
Yep.
and Jimmy Woo.
Yeah.
Is that what it was?
Yes, I just want a Darcy and Jimmy Woo show where they're going around and they're the people who have to deal with the small time superhero cases that are popping up.
Okay.
And it's just
Yep.
like really dumb powers, really like
Like,
like you make up the villains for the villain of the week up until the last episode where you've been teasing like, oh, there's going to be this villain, we're teasing some powers, and then you're like, and it's this actual Marvel character that you've heard of, but they're like C tier. Like, give
the
me
Great
that.
Lakes.
Yeah, the Great Lakes Avengers.
Yeah.
Yep. Give me that. That just sounds like dumb fun. And it's also fits the mold of television.
Sure. I would not disagree. And actually, I just to kind of like piggyback off this and Jimmy Woo, I had what I'm looking into my notes. I want to say that I had Jimmy Woo and Wong together.
Mm,
I don't know
love triangle
how.
with Madison.
Just I mean, why not throw her in the mix? Oh my God, three of those people in one. I mean, that's like it's comedy gold right
Yeah.
there. Just
I
think of
mean, a
all the
Wong Madison show would be phenomenal as well.
true. Yeah. I don't know. I'm pretty sure that's what I had in my notes. So there we go. I'll just chalk that one up to just piggyback on yours. Um, okay. So first of all, I'm just impressed that I remember the one that you were thinking of.
Yep.
So kudos to me. Um, I'll just kind of start at my top of the list. I think Phil Coulson should come back. I
Mm.
think like he rides around and like he could be maybe it's in his red car, maybe he takes a Quinjet, I don't know. But he goes around kind of in pursuit of different situations, whether it be like involving inhuman or mutants or whatever
Mhm.
superhero, kind of either solving crimes or solving some sort of
Solving
mystery.
issues that arise, and like
Right.
he mainly solves them
He's like a
peacefully.
yeah, he's like a
And
fixer. Yeah,
yeah,
and he just is able to. It's like Quantum Leap meets
yeah,
Stairway to Heaven meets not Stairway to Heaven. Uh, oh, what was that show called with Michael Landon way back in the day? Highway to Heaven. That's what it was.
it's a highway to heaven or something like that.
That was actually a more gentle theme song. But
Yeah.
anyways, that was my idea.
Yeah. What about him take? I would love to see them do a. I'm trying to put this together in my mind, but team him up with Miss Minutes in an animated show where they take his car to different universes to solve problems.
Oh, yeah. They just make like, and they've kind of like put the little the TVA or the thing that opens the doors,
Yep.
the time doors, and they put that as like on his like radio dashboard. Like
Yep.
that's
He
and
has a
that's
button
yeah.
that get pushed.
Yeah.
And just do like a old style Jetsons-esque
Yep.
animation for it.
Yeah.
That would be
So good.
Marvel, if you're listening, if you're one of the people who started listening this month,
Yeah.
please make this happen.
Right? We'll sell that idea.
Yeah.
Give us a call. All right. What else you got? You got any more? Or is that
Oh wait,
it? Okay.
just the one.
I got a front and back page here.
Yeah. Baron Zemo. I
You
think.
know, I'm just gonna say I had a lot of like there's a lot of villains that I chose, I
Yep.
feel like, because it just seemed like there was always which was interesting. But
Mhm.
all right, tell me more about Baron Zemo.
I think Baron Zemo. He gets out of prison somehow, gets off the raft somehow, and this could take place after Secret Wars, if I'm to just clean everything up that way. But send him to Madripoor. He's like a great person to rise up in the Madripoor crime scene. I mean, that's all of Madripoor, but to rise up and like have it be kind of his story of getting, yeah, getting back into power as Baron Zemo versus Helmut Zemo that he
Yeah.
kind of has been.
If you could write him where he looks like he is helping certain people to for the right reasons, and it really just flips it like at the end of the season where he's actually just using him to using them to
Yeah,
gain power, right? And it, like you were saying, but just to portray him as more of this redemption type of
yeah.
character, yeah, that would be cool if you could do, but that'd be only one season. I feel like I don't know if you couldn't get away with that again, but that's
Oh,
fine.
I
Like
think,
it.
yeah, I think there's the one season of it looks like he's helping everybody, and then it flips, and now he's at the top, and everybody else who he has now just stabbed in the back
Mhm.
is after him, and there you have your second season.
Yeah, I like it. I like it. Um, I'm still looking for Midnight Angels.
Mm-hmm.
I still think it's not really an original one, but I know that there was talk of that, and I just wanted to drop that one in there.
Yeah.
Io and what was it, Nika and
Mm-hmm.
Koye, like those three, played by all the same actors. I don't know. I don't know what to do with that, so I just feel like it seemed like it was a cool idea.
Yeah. I honestly, I think just a
And moving into Storm. That's how you get Storm.
yeah, that'd be awesome. Why not do something like they were kind of trying to do with Eyes of Wakanda,
Hmm.
where like the whole thing is they're trying to get back stolen vibranium that's fallen
Yeah.
not just into the hands of other governments, but into the hands of the bad people. And so they're trying to get it back, and they it keeps on funneling to some direction, some place, and at the end you reveal like, oh, the person who's been trying to get his hands on vibranium is Shadow King. And then season two, it's like the Shadow King has captured somebody and is trying to like augment their powers with vibranium or something like that. And that's where you get Storm.
Yeah.
And they have to rescue Storm.
Yes. That is a must.
Yeah. Monica Rambeau is
Hmm.
on my list.
Okay.
And I don't 100% know how I want this one to be done, but she just needs more better screen time. Like
Fair.
the WandaVision stuff was great. The Marvels is a fun movie, but it's not great. And she has some very solid moments in it.
Yeah.
But give her like her own show. Maybe she takes over Sword, or she returns to Sword now that it has like new leadership or something like that, and she's getting sent on some missions.
What about that dude that created White Vision? Like have her hunt
Yeah,
down that guy.
yeah. Wasn't he captured at the end of WandaVision?
I don't know. He can get out.
Yeah, have
He
him
can
escape.
escape.
Yeah. Yeah, I like that. That's a great for first season. She has to track him down because it's personal. It ties into her story, and
Right.
then you can spin off other villains, other missions from there. like you're gonna see a fairly common theme, but also that's how all the shows work.
Yeah.
Is something happens, here's a villain that you deal with at the end.
Yeah. We're not paid or creative enough, only due to lack of time,
Yes,
to come
yes.
up with stories that are that like WandaVision or Agatha, whatever, so.
I mean, my Phil Coulson Miss Minutes idea was inspired.
All right, fair, fair. Um, I kind of would like to see, so in the Iron Fist, the Netflix version,
Yep.
Clean Wing was in there, kind of the, I don't want to say sidekick, but Danny Rand's friend, maybe love
Human
interest.
chair.
Yeah, what?
Person in chair.
Person in chair, kinda. She possessed quite a good amount of skill as well, but it was played by Jessica Henwick, I think, is who it was, and I think it'd be cool to have her take over the Iron Fist role. So it's almost kind of like the Durrani from Black Panther or the Eyes of Wakanda thing.
Yeah, she was Clean Wing, which is her own hero in
Yeah,
and of itself. So, does do you just want her?
I want. I don't know. I was trying to think what she could do, and the best thing I could come up with was taking over Iron Fist, but that's not it's like 'cause she is her own person, like
Yeah,
hero, right? Superhero, but
could it
I,
just be she does? She shows up in, say, Daredevil Born Again season 3. We get reintroduced to her as a character, and then they just spin off a show for her.
yeah,
That's what I'd prefer to see than being like, hey, this is the new Iron Fist.
just keep with her original
Yeah,
superhero story. Yeah.
yeah. I think they're
I think I'd be okay with it just because Colleen, like, I think the Clean Wing story arc in there, or just even the actor who portrayed her, I thought did a really good job. So I would like to see more from, I would have liked to have seen more from her.
yeah. I like that too, and I think that'd be an interesting way to reference maybe or give a nod to like all of the Defenders stuff.
Hmm.
I mean, I still think you bring back the actor who played Luke Cage as Luke
Yeah.
Cage,
Uh,
Mike Coulter.
yeah, there you go. I was thinking Coltrane, Colton,
Yeah, yeah.
right in the
Phil
middle there.
Coulson.
There you go. As Luke Cage.
Yes.
Perfect.
So my next one, I'll be curious to see if you put her on the list or not. But Zelma,
Oh,
w-
I did not.
yeah, as part of probably a Strange Academy, it'd
Hmm.
be another solid spot to get like a Wong back in. It's a spot. Honestly, it's a spot you could have after Billy and Tommy get connected again. Have the ghost of Agatha Harkness teach at the school.
Right? That's
Like
a good
there's
idea.
so much that could happen there, and it's a great way. Like in the comics, you're having kids from Asgard go there, you're having Dormammu's offspring there, you have all these different characters, and Zelma would be a great kind of teacher mentor figure to some of the students, but also the person who lets the students get away with just a little too much.
Mm. Yeah.
Because yeah.
Uh, I would it's almost yeah, you kind of compare it to Harry Potter, I guess.
Mhm.
A little less Rawlings in there. But
Yeah.
yeah, I mean, if it was to be in that type of if it was portrayed in that way, I think it'd be really fun. Like I
Yeah.
really liked the Harry Potter stuff and the way it looked
Formula.
and
Yeah.
yeah, I thought that was really cool and I think that would be kind of really what they would end up what they could do. So,
Hmm. Yeah, and especially, I mean, the Strange Academy stuff. The girl who you kind of follow around as the main character, she knows she has powers. She knows she can do magic before she goes to the school. So it's not the you're a wizard, Harry moment leading into it, but she
right.
is not a part of kind of the bigger superheroing world going into it. So it's that nice character that you can have who's learning about everything at the same time you are as the audience.
Right.
So
She's like the rebel that has to kind of balance out that rebel side with yeah, because right, I mean
she's
that's in the show
yeah,
she was kind of rebellious. Like she just kind of like, no,
yeah,
I'm gonna do
Zelma.
this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But so Zelma's not the main character from the comics. She's a teacher there.
Oh, oh.
So I would think that you'd probably want a student as your main focus for the show, but a Strange Academy show would give Zelma a real chance to shine.
Yeah. Mhm. Um, do I have anything to piggyback off of that? Let me see.
Hood.
I mean, I did think about talking about the hood, but because I would like to see him come back, but I just don't know how. I already mentioned Wong and Jimmy Woo, so there's that. I have nothing to like tangentially to that, so I'm gonna just go with I thought Elsa Bloodstone was pretty interesting. I think
Ooh, yeah.
there's some good stuff that could be done in that universe.
Yep.
Universe
The
and
monsters.
yeah. Um, honestly, just another one of those shows would be kind of sweet because I it was intriguing. So, but
Yeah.
Elsa Bloodstone I thought was would be a good way to
Yeah.
do that again.
It's it's one of those things where it's almost like, why don't they do a Werewolf by Night or Werewolf by Night adjacent special presentation every 2 years?
Right.
Just go pick a horror theme that you love, something that's really thematic, something like that. You have so many good, interesting villains you could play around with. I'm like, I think immediately of Jason Wingard.
Hmm.
Like, have him be a villain across several special presentations, like it builds towards him or something like that, or just go for a series and just give us really creepy Jason Wingard who Elsa Bloodstone has to deal with. You bring back Jack Russell, you bring back Ted.
Hmm. Would you like the idea if they did like some introduction to like Blade that way, or had
I mean,
um
vampires maybe, but not Blade.
okay, like it'd be a really weird introduction to that, I would think, to like
Mm,
Midnight Suns kind of stuff, or
yeah,
but
decent spot for like Brother Voodoo to
hmm
show up to.
yeah,
Go with a bunch of ghouls down in the bayou.
where your man Gambit would end
Yeah,
up being too, right?
exactly. Well, I'm not sure that I'm hoping for more from Gambit. And I can't put him on this episode because he's not currently. I mean, I guess he is currently in the
Could
MCU,
be.
but
Yep.
I fully expect it'll be a different actor
Yeah.
when we really get Gambit launched into.
Yeah. I think it's your pick. Or your
Yeah.
what do you got?
Um, I think I actually put down two different groups here. One has been more introduced on the television side, the other has been more introduced, well, fully introduced in the films. But the champions are the new Avengers. Like, give either of them a show. Honestly, the champions makes more sense. We've discussed it before. It'd be a great spot to try out new heroes. When a character gets really popular, they graduate up to the movies. And you try and keep some consistency on the characters. You give, I mean, Nico Minoru, you have so many of these different characters you can play around with, give them interesting backstories. As actors get older, it's just like, all right, they move off to join the Great Lakes Avengers or the West Coast Avengers, some Avengers team that we know is out there, but we don't see as the main team.
Hmm.
It just works.
Yeah. It's you're going from junior high to high school kind of thing. Like you get
Yep.
in the junior league and now you're in the high school league. Yeah.
Yep.
Um, I I think it's a good idea. I definitely think it. Does Marvel would they like the idea of does it, I don't know. Does it make the big screen because when they graduate or get to the high school level, as I was my analogy was going
Yeah.
or metaphor, um, is it then doesn't make the pop, like that when the hero gets to the big screen at that point. I could see that be the like one of the reasons why they'd be like, can't go about that way, especially because it's if it's a formula they get to know like the audience.
Yep.
Then I could see them having a problem with it. In general, I think it's a great idea to flesh out those characters that are sticky, right? That people
Yeah.
like. So um
Yeah.
I
And
could
I think,
that's kind of the art that's just the counter devil's advocate side that I'm kind of
yeah.
going with there. So
Well, I think the difficult part is the balance of when you go to the big screen with somebody, you have to basically reintroduce them fully.
mm,
I don't think Marvel's necessarily done a wonderful job of that. I thought it was okay with Kamala um, in there. And Kate Bishop obviously was just kind of thrown in there as a post credit type scene.
mhm.
But you'd almost have to treat it as like we're gonna give you a mini recap of who this character is. Not even spending like a ton of time talking about like, oh, they were on the champions and blah blah blah, but like this is the origin ish type thing, or here's their powers. We see them in action and we see them get recruited, something like that.
I kind of go back and forth on that topic of like having to like reintroduce and explain things to the movie audience.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, well, I get that there's not people like me and you that are gonna watch all the other stuff, right? Then wait for, when they get the big screen or hit when those characters hit the big screen, we're gonna understand all the paths to it. I
Yeah,
understand that not everybody's like that. But at the same time, like if it seems and I don't want to insult anybody, but like it just seems like it's kind of like shallow, not well, they just want to go and watch a movie, right? But
yeah, and a
you would think
superhero movie at that. So
right. But at the same time, is it well, yeah. Again, this is me going back and forth, like, why don't you like at least look up the characters that are in it? Because it kind of you see these different ones, but at the same time, I don't want to do research for a movie going into it,
yeah,
always. So I mean, if it's a Marvel movie, sure. But that's me. So I don't know. I go back and forth.
yeah. I think for the most part, it would be such a small addition to most Marvel movies to introduce a new character
Yeah.
that
They
it's,
make it so like nonchalant. They slip it in the dialogue quick or they show something quick.
yep,
I don't even think about it, but it's enough usually for those other people to
yep,
get some. So
yeah.
it's pretty harmless, but it's
What's
my
your
turn.
next one?
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Um, I was thinking Eli Bradley. I would like to
Okay.
see kind of him and his grandson. Kind of right. It's his grandson, right? What's it?
Yes.
No, I want to say Patriot. Is it Patriot?
Patriot. Yep.
Yeah. Um, kind of passing.
Eli Bradley, by the way, is the grandson or nephew. I forget.
Oh, wait,
Isaiah Bradley.
Isaiah Bradley. I'm sorry. Yes,
Yeah.
Eli Bradley is the grandson. Sorry, I wrote down Eli and I meant Isaiah. Thank you. You had this confused look on your face. I'm like, do you
Yeah.
not know who I'm talking about? So
Took me a
Captain,
second.
yeah, Falcon and the Winter Soldier, right?
Yep.
Isaiah Bradley was in that. Also in the new Captain America: Brave New World.
Yes.
I think I would like to see the Isaiah passing the torch to Eli.
Yes. Yep.
Um, I enjoy is maybe not right word, but like some of the topics that are discussed and that they work through
Yeah.
in Falcon and the
Both.
Winter
Yeah.
Soldier. Yeah, in both technically. I don't know. I just think there's still topics that deserve more story and attention. I think there's some good stuff in there still. So
Yeah. I think something where Eli Bradley has made up his mind. Like he's going to be a superhero. He's going to be joining the champion. And then just do I mean, an hour and 30-minute special presentation. It's basically a
yeah,
feature length film at that point, but hour 30 special presentation, call it I think the comic book run is Red, White, and Black, if I remember correctly,
right.
where they
Yeah,
talk about that. And just go through Isaiah Bradley's history and have him always be asking question of like, is this what you really want to do?
yeah.
Like,
The transition of him not okay with it, being fully against it, or at least being mostly against it, right?
yeah.
In a grandfather way, and slowly
Is it
seeing.
grandfather or is it uncle? I don't remember.
I thought it's his grandfather,
Yeah.
but slowly seeing Eli come into this position and this character, this hero, and reluctantly being okay with it in the end, right?
Yeah.
Reluctantly like being
Isaiah.
like
Yep.
his grandson. I mean,
Oh,
that's his grandfather.
yeah. Well, how you were talking about it, you were talking about like Eli was it is grandfather, by the way.
Okay.
You are correct. It made it sound like Eli was getting used to the idea of being a hero, but it like we were left with Eli definitely being interested in the Falcon and the Winter Soldier.
Yep.
So I think it'd be more interesting to have Isaiah be staunchly against it.
Oh, that's what I meant. Did I
Yeah.
say Eli again?
Yes, he did.
I did not. Rewind. I want to. That is not true.
Eli Bradley.
Was I speaking? If you rewound it, that means I was speaking backwards. So that's a cool superpower, by the way. That is Greg's superpower. I speak backwards, and you have to rewind me to understand me, which kind of makes sense now with a lot of things in my life. Um, yeah. So Isaiah Bradley.
Yes. So
Okay,
we are on the same page.
we are on the same page, and I think people know where I'm going with that. Like
Yeah.
it's him letting go, right?
Yeah.
Because I don't know, I think he's such a great actor. Carl Lumley is
Yeah.
so
So good.
he's really good, and he really just makes you feel it. So I don't know. I thought it'd
Yeah.
be a great show idea or a special presentation. I would 100% be behind. I think that's
Yeah.
worth it.
Yeah. I think it's worth it. I think it's one of those, like, I look at it as a special presentation or as a show. It feels like it should be more of a special presentation or actually a movie than a show because it doesn't, with what Marvel has said, it sounds like they want stuff that are multiple seasons going forward for shows. And I don't think that Isaiah Bradley's story goes forward multiple seasons.
Right.
And I think that Eli Bradley's story goes forward into the Champions.
Yeah. It'd be a good spot for Sam Wilson to jump into,
Mm-hmm.
have him cameo in there. So,
Yeah.
all right, what do you got? Give me another.
Um.
Are you out? Is that it?
No, that is it. That was the last I had on my list as I've been thinking over the past few days. I was thinking of trying to now remember Olivia Colman's
Uh,
character.
Sonya Fallsworth.
Yeah. On your list?
Yep.
All right. Talk to me about it then, Greg.
I just thought it would be the one way to bring scrolls back.
Mm-hmm.
Like, she's so good. She's so good at that character. I think I don't really know what to do other than it's kind of continuing on what she was doing, and maybe she breaks open the scrolls that hold what we wanted from, the Secret
Yeah.
Invasion storyline. She cracks that. Because I guess they were killing people and everybody forgot about that. Like
Yeah.
there was there was scrolls out there, but I don't know. So she could pick that story up and Gaia would
Yeah.
be there.
Yeah.
See? She'd actually just
Yeah.
kill Gaia somehow, some way.
That that does feel more accurate.
Yeah. Or just absorb the power. Like somehow she dismantles Gaia's powers in some way. I
Yeah.
don't know.
Yep.
Just to right that wrong.
Yeah, just to make it. I mean, super scrolls are interesting. The scrolls themselves are interesting, especially as bad guys. But the ones in the MCU are just no longer interesting, I guess.
They got messed up so bad that it's hard to find them interesting.
Yep.
There's no through line, feels like.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yep.
All right. That was your last. I got a couple more.
All right. Yeah,
I'm
I'm waiting
gonna
to hear your villains
oh
or
yeah,
villain.
do I have okay. I'm gonna just do a couple. We don't really need to talk about it too much, but Iris Wong, May Parker. That now she's not really actually in
Yeah.
Spider-Verse, so it doesn't really count. But um Tommy, right?
Yep.
Speed. I think
Spe-
that'd be kind of something. Do a series.
champions.
Champions, you could do that, right? So,
Like he's going to be in Vision, so at the end of
right.
Vision, that feels like okay, you've collected everybody. We need the champions to happen.
Yeah. Yeah. And these were like, I'll just write them down.
Yep.
So, Mantis was another one. I thought
Mm-hmm.
could be some
Mm-hmm.
fun things to do with Mantis. She's pretty powerful. Interesting power set.
Yeah.
So,
Ooh, I'm
I don't
trying to
really know
like
what.
figure out a story for her.
Yeah, right? I know. That was the kind of thing. I'm just like, I thought just maybe she would be a good character. So I didn't write anything down just
Yeah,
besides her name at that point.
that's fair.
Um, last one, kind of like for quick mention, is OB, Aurora
Okay.
Boreas. I just want to see more Kihei Kwan
Yeah,
and
that is very
OB.
fair.
Yeah. So whatever he's gonna do, I'm just on board with.
I mean, bring him into the Colson Miss Minutes.
Oh, that would be good.
Yeah.
There you go. Okay.
Like have him be
Well,
he's the narrator for it.
yeah.
And they interact with him every once in a while to get like a gadget or something like that.
Yeah. He just shows up with his big computer pad thing that he had, and
Yeah.
yeah, pre what do they call those things? The device they used to jump.
Temp pad?
There you go. Yeah, before the small temp pad, he had the big computer thing. Okay.
Yep.
So villain wise,
Yes.
Cassandra Nova.
Ooh, yes, yes.
it'd be a story or show set prior to her being sent to the void. So something in there, and then also it goes to where she is now. So like we get like what is she doing now? So it kind
Yeah,
of spans early prior to the void. We kind of skip over what happens with Deadpool
yeah,
and Wolverine, and then we find out like kind of after the explosion.
yep.
So
I like
I
that. I think she's a character, or yeah,
I mean, you
I'm
can't
a
do in utero with her
yeah.
and Xavier, right? Because that,
I
I mean, that'd be
mean,
a lot of conversation. If they
you.
could write a script that was purely conversation based about two babies in a womb and they're
I
just
think that
mind effing each
they would
other.
definitely. I think they definitely do something with that at some point in time. But yeah, obviously that's not the whole show.
No, it could, but I mean, if he has to, it'd have to be some really great like dialogue happening in that, right? I mean, you could also do like
I think
I
it's
don't flashes of like that's where it always like that's where it starts is you just see these two fetuses
yeah,
like
it's
talking to
very
another, and then
2001 Space Odyssey.
yeah, but there's like flashes of different visually what they're doing to each
Yeah.
other. I don't know how to explain that. So there you go. I have two more.
All right.
Not sure I love this one so much, but M'Baku. I'd love to see Winston Duke doing M'Baku. Maybe it's a story of him defending Wakanda, like while Shuri was with Namor, like a small moment in time. So it's like like just a quick presentation thing. Wasn't my favorite idea, but I just wanted some more M'Baku. So
Yeah, I mean, I'm with you on wanting more in Baku. I got trouble like placing how they're going to do a story with him.
right, yeah. Because if he's defending Wakanda from something attacking, that's a pretty big thing. Like it's not
Yeah.
just his tribe kind of thing. So
Yes. Yep.
uh so that was that one. I think my last one here is Namor
Mm,
defending Talokan, but giving us some hints of what we're gonna see in Secret Wars with him, maybe Cabal kind of stuff.
yeah.
Like he's defending his oceanic livelihood, right? But also reaching out, kind of ensuring his path forward for
Yeah.
I don't
He's an
know.
interesting one because, like, obviously you stuck him with the villains because he's been a villain, kind
Right.
of. And it's just
He's
like fitting in that character who is really that morally gray
yeah.
is interesting. It's also tricky to do, like for me to think, like, okay, what plot do I want exactly for that? Because a lot of it feels like he needs to play off both there being a good character and a villain of some sort also in there.
Yes. So I think defending Telecon, right? And for good reason, maybe it's more of a Earth-based like global warming kind of thing, you know. So you see him
Yeah,
defending environmentally
yeah,
and then but at the same time he's working his side hustle of finding his place
yeah,
to survive as he's found a little bit more about incursions or something. I don't know.
yeah. Well, and it's tricky too because, like, I don't think we're gonna get a Namor show until after Secret Wars. So, and we already know that he filmed in Doomsday, so it'll be interesting.
Yeah. Yeah, I didn't really count. I didn't take that stuff into consideration at all.
Yeah, but thinking about it, it's very possible that because he's going to be in at least Doomsday, and I fully expect Secret Wars as well, that that's going to help really develop that character that would then give him somewhere to go
Hmm.
and something like a little bit more concrete to do other than just defend Earth. Like,
That's why I wanted to see him
yeah,
like I don't know, kind of talking to the people in the cabal, but like
yeah,
I couldn't quite piece it all together in
yeah.
enough time in the time that we had. So
I'm trying to. I'm doing a quick look up on different like Namor villains because there's the Fantastic Four, Doctor Dorcas.
no way.
Yep, you man. Honestly, you might just have to go with. There's Lyra, Piranha, Orca. You might have to
Or
go with characters like Orca and um,
maybe he loses Telecon. Maybe
yeah,
that's the
Tiger
thing.
Shark, Atuma. Like from with the threat almost has to be from within
which is what's hinted
Telecom.
at the
Yeah,
end of Wakanda Forever. So
yeah. So I think having like a Tuma be the first
yeah,
big threat.
yeah, man, that'd be an expensive show
Yes, yes, it
or
would.
movie, whatever they do. But
Yeah,
uh, yeah, I don't know. I love Namor enough. There's just so much there to do. But you're right, finding the villain to or the flip side of him
yeah,
is tricky. So, but I think
yeah.
in the loss of his kingdom is the rule of his kingdom is your best first bet.
Yes. Yeah, I mean, that would be the consistent that is under threat. There's always somebody looking to usurp the throne,
Right.
sort of thing. So there we have it. A number of solid options on the list. If you were to pick one where you're just like, man, that be the one that I would want them to make, what would it be?
Um, I probably will have to go with it's the Phil Coulson idea is really fun to me.
It's so fun.
Yeah, but the Cassandra Nova one is so interesting to me at the same time. So yeah, oh God, the Isaiah Bradley would be good too. Yeah, I'm gonna
Hmm,
go with Cassandra Nova.
fair.
What do you well, you had one too that I really liked. Go ahead. What do you got? What would be
Um,
the one you'd like? Because I can't think of the one you had that I liked so much.
for me, it comes down. So my top three, because I'm with you on the Phil Coulson one. That is just it's such a fun idea, and characters with Miss Minutes, Phil Coulson, and Ouroboros
Yeah.
would make it work
Yeah.
so well. So that one, the Jimmy Woo and Darcy one, is always it's
Yep.
just a classic fun. And then the Zelma Strange Academy.
The Strange Academy, I think, is the one that I liked most from yours, just because I'm just envisioning a really fun world,
Yes.
really fun characters, and it can kind of hopefully it doesn't have the same kind of tropes as like what has been done with Harry Potter stuff, but like it could
You
last a while, right? Like I
yeah.
feel like there's a lot of episodes you could do and stories
Yeah.
creatively you could do.
And it's the nice thing too is because yeah, the idea of this school, we talk about Harry Potter with it, but there was oh my
Wizards of
god,
Waverly Place.
no,
Just kidding.
that's not the one I was thinking of. But there was a Sci-Fi Channel one that was also a
The
school setting.
Librarians?
No,
No.
Librarians is fantastic, but not Sci-Fi Channel.
Uh,
The Magicians. There you go.
oh,
It was not great, but it's. I mean,
it's creative.
even yeah, even Wednesday. Like this is we understand the trope of people at school, and you sprinkle in enough of it. You sprinkle in like, oh yeah, you have your cliques, you have your different teachers who are maybe like one group a little bit better than the other, or stuff like that, and then you take that basic framework and you just do what you want with.
Yeah.
And in a world like as compared to Harry Potter, these kids don't have to worry about hiding their magic. Like
Yeah.
everybody knows magic exists.
Some are better at it than others, right? Some
Yeah.
do things with it for the wrong reasons,
Yep.
so.
Yeah. So those are my top three.
I was just gonna say for Cassandra Nova thing,
Yeah.
make it a hint of Legion, just
Mm,
that weirdness
yep.
to it. And yes, Aubrey Plaza would be involved
As death.
as Death. Yes, I would love to see Cassandra Nova and Aubrey Plaza. Uh,
Well, just
well,
imagine in
Death. I'm
yeah,
trying to think. I'm trying to think. Cassandra Nova's the actor who played her.
Emma Corrin.
Thank you. Yep.
Yeah,
Good
they are
stuff.
great. I was gonna say death can also show up in Strange Academy. Like the ghost of Agatha brings in death to like guest
Like a
lecture.
substitute.
Yeah. Or to talk about something else. Or like the episode after
She's in
somebody
it.
uses their magic and it goes out of control and somebody gets seriously hurt.
Yeah.
That's the episode. Agatha brings in death to scare everybody into using their magic responsibly.
Oh. Or like it's that eighth grade science where you have to dissect a frog. Like she's the teacher for like the substitute teacher that has to do that class.
Yeah, she just comes in with live frogs.
Yeah.
All right, we're going to be dissecting these frogs. Aren't they supposed to be dead already? Yeah, it's fine.
Don't worry about it.
All right.
All right, good stuff.
Yeah, let us know your favorites, or is there a character that we missed who really should get their own spin-off show? You can drop that in the comment section below of the podcast on YouTube, or with hashtag 10MinuteMarvel on X or Facebook. We really do appreciate everybody checking out the podcast. Greg gave you a few ways you can help support us at the beginning, but we also have Patreon, patreon.com/nerdologists. The funds go to help improve the quality of this podcast, as well as the Multiple Meeples YouTube channel, the 10 Minute Marvel YouTube channel, and nerdologists.com website. But with that, we will see you next time.
Take care, everybody.